we are fueling up because we are embarking on a mini makeover. You guys know the journey I have walked through with my body, with my health, with 80 pounds of weight gain, with fighting for health and vitality and healing. As I have stepped into this season of trying to conceive, I've been thinking a lot about what it means to celebrate my body. I have talked with you guys here on this channel. We've had so many conversations about this topic, and part of the journey of finding confidence in my body after such extreme weight gain was really working on disconnecting my worth from my body. But I don't know, as I've been trying to conceive, there's such a new level to this now when I think about creating life in my body and trying to bring new life into this world through this vessel. I'm not gonna cry. Sometimes the easiest thing to do is to just push away the desire to feel good and comfortable and confident. I'm so thankful that I truly have gotten to a place where my confidence in the way that I look is irrelevant. It does not determine the impact that I can have on the world and the people around me. But trying to conceive has brought this whole new level to celebrating this beautiful, miraculous vessel that I have. I'm in need of a refresh. I don't think I've talked about it on YouTube yet. I have shared on Instagram. I've been suffering from some serious post-COVID hair loss. My hair has thinned so much. The texture of my hair has changed so much. I've been hating my hair lately. I made an appointment. So in the vein of celebrating our bodies, we're gonna just do a little bit of a refresh. I'm gonna chop the hair off. I think we're gonna cut some serious inches off. And probably even more importantly, we are gonna get into my closet. About clothes, let's talk about clothes. Sometime last year, I did a Q&A vlog with you guys, and one of the big questions that I kept getting from y'all is how I shop and how I find clothes that I feel comfortable in. And I shared with you in that video, for a hot second after I started gaining weight, I refused to buy new clothes because I could not get over the idea of buying size X, size Y, size Z. Like, it physically pained me to think about buying jeans 6 sizes bigger than what was hanging in my closet. Like, I couldn't do it. I was in such a dark place. I finally had the epiphany after months. Oh, I might never lose this weight. I might never get back to that size again. I need to figure out how to live in this body. So I started buying clothes that did fit my larger body. But even when I started buying clothes that fit my body, I was noticing there were certain things that I felt really good in and certain things that I felt terrible in. I just started to really think, like, what is it about these clothes that work and don't work? Like, what makes me feel beautiful? What makes me feel comfortable? What makes me not think about my body? So about a year ago, maybe even more at this point, I stumbled upon color analysis. If you don't know about color theory, basically there are different seasons based off the undertones, whether you're cool or warm, based off your features, what colors, what brightnesses, what lightnesses look good and flatter you and bring out the best in you. I started reading about this and obsessing over it, and I was convinced that I could figure it out myself. I'll figure out what my color season is. I took all the quizzes, I looked at all the photos, and I could not figure it out. So finally, I decided to get a professional color analysis done. Guys, this is one of the best things I have done for my confidence. I can't even tell you. So I found Annie and Liz on Instagram. Their business is called The Color Key. They are so cute and adorable, and they do virtual color analysis. A lot of times you have to pay a lot of money to sit in someone's office, but they do this virtually, which is so cool. It's so much more affordable. Once you sign up with them, they send you a list of colors to try to drape yourself with, and you stand in front of a window and you drape yourself in these colors and you send them these photos. You also fill out this questionnaire, and they also say you can send them photos of things that you feel good in, which of course, because I'm me, I put this whole like mood board together of all my favorite clothing items and like told them why I think I like things. I'm so extra, it's ridiculous. You submit that stuff to them and then it takes a few weeks and they get it back to you. But I'm telling you, when I got that email in my inbox that my results were in, oh my gosh, y'all, my color key is here. Why am I so excited? I'm so excited. Ooh, I'm a light summer. Light, cool, and breezy. Ooh, okay, wait, this is Oh my God, oh my God. Oh my. Oh my gosh. There's so, are you kidding me? There's so much here. This is, I'm telling you, it has been so cool to look in my wardrobe and notice why I feel good in certain clothing items. So I wanna take you guys behind the scenes as I like take my color key and go through my wardrobe and really evaluate what's worth staying and what's not. I wanna take this into my wardrobe. I wanna take it into my makeup. I mean, yeah, let's go. Actually, you know what? We don't even have time to get into my closet. We have to get to this hair appointment. And we all know when you go get your hair done, you gotta put on something you feel good in. I don't know why the internet tells you that you can't put mascara on without an open mouth. I just did it. Can you do it? I can't be the only one that makes an entire photo album of hair inspo before you head into the hairdresser. I have 2 videos of myself and my own hair after previous haircuts. I also have some screenshots from Pinterest and Instagram, some cuties. But here's what's really cool. The color key does not just give you color analysis of the clothes that you should wear, they also help you with makeup and hair. This is one of the reasons I've been waiting to get my hair done until I got my color analysis back, because to give you a mood board. Now, as a light summer, one of my main inspos is Margot Robbie. She's a light summer, which I'm not mad about, Miss Barbie herself. But it's really cool because they give you both color and cut recommendations based off your coloring and just your face shape and what will look good on you. We'll see what she says. Let's go! Are you ready? Oh my gosh, it feels so good. So much fresher, thicker, healthier. Your girl feels good. Okay, now I want to take you guys inside my closet. I haven't actually gone through and like culled stuff out. So I want to do that with you. This is gonna be so fun. This is gonna be so fun. I'm gonna show you the draping process. I have always loved yellow. It's why it's like a main color in my brand. I've always loved yellow. It's happy, it feels like me. But check this out. Look at how this really warm, earthy yellow just kind of like it does not look good on me, right? Take this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how much more my eyes are popping. Are you kidding me? This is actually a new purchase that I'm pretty sure is about to be my new uniform. Now, pinks are really interesting. You guys already know pinks are a staple of my wardrobe. It helped me so much to get this color key back and see what pinks work for me. So let's look at a couple options. Earthy, muted, beige, pink. Excuse me, are you kidding me? Did you see that difference in my face? Wow. Okay, so this is a sweater you've seen me wear in plenty of YouTube videos. One of the main colors in my light summer color key. There's a couple other things you've seen me wear. Now this one, I get so many comments when I wear this sweater of y'all telling me this is my color, right? I've always known, I've always loved me in this, but let me show you this one. I thought, oh, I look good in pink. It's overwhelming for my soft, delicate features. That's part of what makes me a light summer. I don't have a ton of contrast in my features. I have soft, delicate features, and these really bright colors are kind of overpowering on me, right? I might be wrong, but I think this is an example of a winter pink. It's kind of overwhelming on me, see? One thing I found after my weight gain is dresses. Dresses are forgiving, you don't have to squeeze into them. There's nothing worse than like trying to put on jeans that just aren't buttoning. Dresses are the best. Here are 2 examples. Now this is a dress I bought last summer. I love the pattern. That's another thing in your color key. They talk to you about patterns too, and it's so interesting. I've always been very hesitant around patterns, but I found I am attracted to patterns like small floral patterns, not like huge flowers, like these little repeating patterns or this, right? Like that, I love that. I enjoyed this dress. It's very comfortable. I wore it a ton, but I always felt a little bit like washed out in it. And that's because this is so not in my color season. See how that just like doesn't vibe with my features? This is another example. I bought this dress. It's a Free People dress. I am obsessed with this fit. So flattering and feminine and beautiful. Like I feel amazing in the fit, but I've worn it a few times and I always feel like the color just wasn't working. And now that makes sense because it's not in my season. It just kind of washes me out. Okay, here's some more examples. This, it's funny. It's funny because I bought this at Target years ago. It was like one of those things where I was at Target shopping for something else and I saw this and I was like, oh, I need it. What's funny is when I was in the store, I could have sworn it was more of like a corally, softer color. And for some reason when I brought it home, I was like, holy smokes, it's so orange. But like, look at that. Like that is not my color. I've worn this like once. Like I never felt good in it. Even though it's actually a very similar shape to what I'm wearing right now, I feel 10,000 times better in this. And this is one of my favorites. So Annie and Liz encourage you to send them pictures of outfits that you've enjoyed that you feel good in, or like pictures that you think you look good in. And as I was thinking through it and sending that to them, one thing I realized is I've always felt really good in this soft kind of bright purple. And so I was very stoked to see this come back on my color key too, because like, look at that. Look at that. It just suits me so well, am I right? I've already worn this to a couple of weddings. Y'all know we are marriage counselors. We go to a lot of weddings, so I am not afraid to repeat a dress. This is like the perfect wedding guest dress. It's so cute. But I feel so good in this color. I've already started to do a little bit of shopping since I got this back, both online and in store. And I am telling you, it is a game changer to have this color key. Look at a dress that I think I might be interested in and literally hold it up to my color key and know if these colors are gonna flatter me or not. And just not buy anything that is not in my key because it's not gonna work. Even if I think I love it, I'm going to end up hating it. It's going to sit in my closet and never be worn. And that is so validating and so freeing. And that's why I'm convinced this is so worth the investment, because this is now informing purchases that I will make forever. It's literally cutting down 75% of the things I could buy that I know are not gonna work. So I just went to Old Navy to kind of test this in person, and I saw this dress. I never in my life would have picked out this orangey creamsicle-y color. I don't have anything in my closet like it. I never would have thought to buy it. But when I was looking at the dresses stacked next to each other and seeing the other colors were not in my color key, and then seeing this and holding it up and seeing like this is literally exactly in my color key. Like, look how fun this is. Another really cool thing, I used to have denim jackets when I was growing up, but I haven't had one in a decade. And then a couple years ago, I bought one, but it was like a dark wash denim. I bought this from Amazon and it literally became an absolute staple in my wardrobe. It is my go-to. I throw it on top of everything. I brought it to Europe. It's like the only jacket I brought to Europe. It literally made every outfit so cute. I often just wear it over my shoulders like this. Like I don't even put it on. It's just that like cool, effortless vibe. And one thing I noticed when we were on our trip, and Cashmere and I had our little selfie stick and we were documenting our trip and taking all these photos, I kept looking at them and thinking like, wow, I look good. It sounds weird because honestly, I went into that trip just feeling really uncomfortable in my body and really sad about the fact that I wasn't where I wanted to be in my health. We had always planned for that trip to be like the kickoff to our trying to conceive journey, and I had a ton of grief and anxiety going into that trip, just processing that I like wasn't where I wanted to be in my health, and I was feeling just really uncomfortable in my body. Maybe you can relate to that. It sucks. It sucks to feel like you're letting the status of your body hold you back from experiencing things that you want to experience in your life because you're telling yourself that you can't have those experiences until you better your body. And I was feeling that going into that trip, and so it was really cool for me to take these selfies with Cashmere and Venice and Florence and be like, wow, I like the way that I look in these. I'm telling you, it's this jacket. And it's because this is like perfectly in my color season. And this dress, I shared this in a favorites video before we left for Europe. I wore it like half of the days of our trip. It was so comfortable and flowy, and I felt really cute in it. I just loved this dress. Now, what's interesting is it's mostly red, which is not in my color season. But I think a huge part of it is because I kept wearing my color on top of it. And so even though like this red itself isn't perfectly my best color, having this jacket on it just really tied it together, which sounds funny, but I've noticed that already since getting my analysis back, that even if every piece of my wardrobe isn't perfectly fitting in my color season, if you can throw something on, especially close to your face. Now, black is a color that does not look good on me, and I've always known that. Look at that. It is way too harsh for my face. Your girl is not getting rid of all of her black leggings. Like, leggings are staying, but I've already thought about that as I'm evaluating even just my workout gear and what I wear to yoga. I'm wearing black leggings on the bottom, but if I can wear a top or a sports bra that's more in my color season, like, it's crazy how much it transforms things. This is the one other thing I just picked up at Old Navy. It's just this like basic, I need to try it on with jeans. But again, they had it in a handful of colors, black and white included. Look at this. Look at what this blue does to my face. I love it so much. I think I've avoided this closet declutter for literally years now because of the emotion tied up in old clothes. It's almost like this acceptance that I'll never get back to that body size, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to approach this from a place of freedom and celebrating my beautiful body and not shame. So instead of just going through and feeling bad about pulling out things that I don't fit in, what I want to do is pull out the items that I love. Pull out things that I know are in my season, that look good on me, that I feel good in, and we're going to start a new section for clothes that we love, and then maybe slowly I can just start to actually get rid of the things I know aren't suiting me. I mean, even just saying that already feels so much better. So I know this vlog is kind of random and definitely not my normal content, but I did want to share this with you guys just because even though it might seem irrelevant from nutrition, it feels very relevant to me. I think sometimes in the body acceptance conversations, we can often swing too far in one direction. Okay, Molly, stop caring so much about what you look like. It doesn't matter. You are worthy the way that you are. Your body has nothing to do with it. Disconnecting myself from my body. Yes, it's important to separate our worth from our body, but we don't need to separate ourselves from our bodies. We live in our bodies. We can't pursue health and nourishment and vitality and wellness and all these things that I'm trying to help you guys step into if we are completely disconnecting ourselves from our bodies and saying that our bodies don't matter, because our bodies do matter. The Lord says your body matters. Your body was created by the creator of the universe. It is this gift you have been given to live this life in. It matters. It is not the only thing that matters about you, but it does matter. But I have found in working with clients and talking to y'all, I know that so many of us feel really guilty in taking care of ourselves. We feel guilty. We feel like it's a bad thing to do, and it's not. So I do think that a haircut and that a color analysis and a really pretty dress can be another tool in our wellness tool belt to show up for our brightest lives, to refuse to be buried under the lies that we are not worthy, to stop showing up for the purposeful life you were created for, to stop living the moments, to feel like you aren't worthy of going on a Europe trip with your husband until you reach a certain size, to feel like you're not worthy of creating new life until you reach a certain size. Like, those are lies. Those are lies. I'm just tired of watching women not show up with purpose because we think the size of our bodies have to disqualify us from doing important work. And that's why I hope and pray every time that you watch a video on this channel or you get an email from me in your inbox, I hope that it always reminds you that you are worthy of showing up in your life. You were created on purpose for a purpose, and you have important work to do. Your worth, your value, the goodness that you add to this world, the purpose that you have on this planet is not determined or limited by the way that you look. But I also believe that in order to do the work that we were created for, we need to figure out what it takes to steward our minds, our hearts, our souls, and our bodies. Spend time nourishing those things. What does that look like for you? What are the things that are holding you back from showing up for the work you were made for? What are those things? Thanks for coming along this ride with me. I love you, friends. I am cheering you on. I am always, always cheering you on. Go out there and shine your light.